7.2, first reading to adopt policy KD, school district social media platform.
So Amity's going to join me. So this came from the Communications Committee. I think the Communications Committee did really good work all this year, but we kind of launched ourselves into social media without having an official policy. So I think, halfway through the year, we started to talk to our legal team, and we wanted a better policy that kind of dictated how we function. And I think one of the things we kept running into is what to do with the comments. So basically, we work with the committee and our legal team to come up with a better policy to navigate all this. Amity will jump in a little bit. But the general idea is we want to turn the comments back on for our Facebook page. Pretty much whatever could be said in a public session can be said on our Facebook page. So very rarely would we take something down, but there are a few things we would take down, like for example, if a staff member was named, that's something we wouldn't let happen in public comments, so we'd of course take it down. So we work with our legal team and the whole committee to come up with a better way to approach social media. So I'll just turn over to Amy to add to some of those details.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of concerns about the rules we had posted, so that a policy is much more clear and concrete to put there in place of the rules. And it just allows us to have the concrete reasons, everybody there to see. But the purpose of our social media is to really promote and share information. We want to hear what people have to say, but we don't want to engage in answering some of the questions through social media unless they're simply answered. If there's more dialogue that needs to be had, we want to direct that back to that flow chart that we've showed early on about, call the person who might have more information. So we can start with social media, but really any more of the in-depth conversations should be directed to people to have the actual conversations instead of social media. And we just keep sharing what's going on for our agenda items, the good things going on in our buildings. Like, that's really what we want. We want to be able to post pictures of the good things in our buildings and not worry that a student or a staff member is going to get called out for something.
Anybody have any questions? Everybody good? Yep. I think we're good. So, look for a motion to accept the first reading to adopt policy KD, school district social media platforms, please.
So moved.
Motion by Sarah,
Second.
second by Kevin. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 5-0. Thank you. And first reading to adopt policy KD-R, school district social media websites regulations.
This is just a more detailed version of the policy. So in a lot of our policy books, you have the policy and the regulations. So this is just the regulations that goes behind it.
Any discussion? Good? Good? Good, Tim?
I did have a question just on the beginning of this, and it might be nitpicking. The first sentence that you have in the guidelines says that you have the right to reserve, you reserve the right to remove and or not post any comments at any time for any reason, and then you go on to list reasons why you might remove posts.
Sure. I'll go back to, Amity and I labored over all this with our lawyer. And basically what he kept saying is, if it can be said in public comment, it can go on your Facebook page. So, we went along with the guidelines they gave us. I think that's just a general legal term. But in general, most things would stick to Facebook if they are said.
Okay.
I think the list gives the specifics, but
Yeah.
sometimes it can be a little gray.
Yep.
And the way the policies read is that the superintendent's the designee. So if something's gray and we need to kind of make that decision, is it an A, is it a B, is it a J, is it everything?
Mhm.
Dan can make the decision to say, okay, I think we just need to take it down. But that's not our intent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Good question, though.
Yeah. Good, Tim?
Yep.
All right. Look for a motion to approve first reading to adopt policy KD-R, school district social media websites regulations, please.
So moved.
Motion by Sarah,
Second.
second by Amanda. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? 5-0.